Why do some coaches achieve great success developing athletes, while others struggle to get athletes to perform, or they lose control of their emotions while demanding results from others? This is Neil Wadier with the Amped Mental Performance Podcast, helping coaches and parents gain their athletes' confidence, trust, and respect. We just completed the 7 components of resilience, 7 foundational areas for optimal performance. We are now going to turn our attention to the 7 components of coaching credibility, 7 foundational areas for coaches, parents, and other trusted adults to help support, encourage, and drive children and adolescents toward optimal performance, as well as health and well-being in every area of their life. This is an area I feel very strongly about. I wrote my master's degree thesis on mental performance skills for adolescents, ages 13 to 19 years old. It ended up being largely focused on the effect parents, coaches, and other trusted adults have on the athlete experience. For many years, sports has been presented as a great way to develop life skills, mental skills, and other important aspects of drive, hard work, dedication, persistence. I want to challenge this assumption by modifying a few words. Sports can be a great way to develop life skills. Sports participation may help develop traits and skills beneficial to health and well-being. This also leaves room for problems because participation does not automatically result in healthy growth and development. What doesn't kill you might make you weak. Participation could lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms and an unhealthy attitude. An emphasis on external locus of control, which we discussed in the last episode of the 7 components of resilience, can lead to blaming others or blaming circumstances, possibly leading to a victim mentality. Adults play a major part in the development of children and adolescents. Recent neurological research has shown the human brain is not fully developed until the mid to late 20s, which leaves children and adolescents highly vulnerable to learning unhealthy perspectives and bad habits through modeling the behaviors of others. Adults must be partners in the development of young athletes. Their journey, their development is not about you. This is not your time to relive your glory days or missed opportunities. Their development is dependent upon you guiding and assisting them so they can learn to use the 7 components of resilience effectively. This requires you employ the 7 components of coaching credibility, what I have also dubbed the 7 components of parenting effectiveness, because I have employed these in my parenting journey while helping raise 2 young boys, teaching young adults in college psychology courses, and helping develop effective coaches. These are not only guides to effective coaching, they are also standards of behavior I use to hold coaches and parents accountable. An approach which recently resulted in me being excused from a volunteer mental performance coaching position with a youth athletic organization because I saw ineffective and unhealthy coaching behaviors. I refused to be a victim of circumstance. I stood up for the health and well-being of youth athletes. Unfortunately, the organization wasn't willing to be accountable for my standards and instead told me I wasn't welcome back after telling the coaches they didn't have an athlete attitude and effort problem. They had a coaching credibility problem. I will continue to stand for the health and well-being of athletes by continuing to hold coaches and parents accountable for the 7 components: character, consistent, communicator, caring, competent, committed, and confidence builder. I'm excited to walk through the 7 components of coaching credibility and parenting effectiveness, beginning with the next episode focused on character. Thank you for listening to Amped Mental Performance Weekly Podcast, your source for optimal mental performance coaching. I have 2 tasks for you this week. First, choose 1 action from today's conversation to implement in your life. Second, share this podcast and community with someone who values their mental performance. I appreciate your direct message feedback and would appreciate your online review of the podcast. Your honest rating and review help me improve the show and helps others find our community. Visit Arizona Mental Performance Training on all the popular social media outlets and at arizonampt.com. Optimal performance requires deliberate mental skills training. You don't get better by accident, you get better by intention. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of training. Are you ready to become deliberate with your mental skills, to live with intention, to train with a purpose? Stop playing games and train to become a champion. Check out the Amped weekly newsletter. Registration link is in the show notes or at arizonampt.com. Check out 2 great options for you to work with Arizona Mental Performance Training. First, powerful one-on-one mental performance coaching customized to address your specific performance challenges. Second, the Amped Foundational Course, self-paced, online mental performance training through the Amped Learning Academy. For more information about these options, check out arizonampt.com or email hello@arizonampt.com. Sign up today and propel your performance from good to great.